So, good.
I was just going to ask, so tell me about the kind of emotion that's going from, getting back into the game and how these tryouts are exciting you.
Yeah, well, I mean, this whole thing kind of came out of nowhere for me, and I first wasn't even interested in doing that, but as it unfolded, I understood that the way that this new league is coming together with this tournament and the rules are unique. I got really excited about it, and the competitors sort of came back alive inside of me, and he started calling some guys, and we picked up some pretty amazing athletes, and it's just a lot of fun.
When's the last time you've done anything competitive football-wise?
Probably 2 or 3 with the Redskins, if you don't count backyard with the kids, but we get pretty competitive.
So how serious is this for you then?
We're taking it pretty serious. I mean, it's a pretty intense tournament. I mean, you got on one side, you got Michael Vick and a bunch of guys playing that are pretty amazing. And so we're trying to put together a team and learn some of these concepts and try to make a good showing.
So you got a decent amount of your roster already kind of finalized, and then you're looking for some Gainesville area guys. What are you looking for in those guys in order to make the team?
Yeah, well, I think this game is sort of a hybrid between sort of traditional football concepts and sort of what is known as flag concepts, kind of different scenarios. And so I think we've got some of the traditional football down, and we need to find a few players that are real familiar with the flag world. It's different grabbing a flag. There's some techniques to that you got to learn, and so I think we're looking to see if there's a couple really good defenders that we could pick up that could help us do well.
Has there been anybody you kind of turn to for advice on flag pulling technique?
Yeah, well, there's a guy in this town named James Virgilio, and I heard he's the flag guy, and so we've been talking, and he's kind of helping his coach right now, and he's been a super resource for us, and he's been great.
Have you claimed all-time quarterback, or will you be playing with receiver as well?
Yeah, I'm going to be receiver, and we're going to have Brandon be, I'm definitely going to do my part to throw it and let other people run.
When I saw your picture with Percy Harvin yesterday, have you talked him into it yet, or where is he in terms of?
Percy's pretty interested, but we'll have to see what happens there. But he's definitely a #1 draft pick.
I guarantee you didn't have to twist Doring's arm. How quick was he to jump in?
Oh, he's ready. He's always ready to play. He's in great shape. Travis McGriff too. Typically you wouldn't think guys that old could run that as well as they do, but they're really good, and so we'll hopefully put together a good team.
Have you gone out and tested yourself yet, just to see where all the skills are at?
I've been throwing with some guys in Atlanta the last few weeks and trying to get a little rust off the arm and get ice bags again, but hopefully it'll be ready when it's time to go.
And how relaxing is it that you don't have to worry about getting rushed by a bunch of big D-line?
I tell you, the idea of playing football and not worrying about getting hit is pretty nice, especially at 43 years old.
What are your thoughts on Dan Mullen so far and what he's brought to this program?
Man, I was at practice yesterday, and the electricity, the energy, just very, very impressed with that. I think he's the right guy for the job, and things are off to a great start.
Did you talk to him at all?
Yeah, we got to visit a good bit yesterday, and he's actually been helping me recruit some players. He's pretty excited about the team we got going too.
He's known as kind of a developer of quarterbacks. How have you seen him in terms of that interaction, and what do you think he can bring in terms of that position for the Gators in the future?
He's done such a marvelous job in so many places of taking the quarterback that he has, figuring out the unique and the special part of that guy, and maximizing that. He's done it several different people in different places, and so I think all of us are excited to see that here and to see that come to pass, if you will, and to be able to have some success throwing the ball and scoring points.
When you were there yesterday, did you watch the QBs much at all? Did you kind of focus on them?
A little bit. I was busy recruiting some players on the sideline too. So.
You spoke to them a little bit about kind of the Gator standard, how it's about giving kind of yourself for other people. How hard is that for young guys to understand, do you think?
I think it's hard for all of us in life to recognize that all the things that we have, and talents and time and money, aren't just for ourselves, and so especially when you're part of the program, there's no greater team sport than football, and you've got to realize that it's not about you, and you need to learn in the football field, and we all have to learn it and keep relearning it in life.
I guess it's 2 weeks before your first game. I mean, how do you feel like how quickly it's going to come together.
3 weeks, thank goodness.
Yeah, 3 weeks actually. Bradenton,
yeah. No, come along. I think we got to. It's hard to pull together a team. You got people living in different states and different cities, and try to get some cohesiveness. So that's going to be difficult. But we're doing our best, and now getting my arm, trying to liven it back up a little bit. But we'll see.
You said you didn't see it coming. What convinced you to go for it and do it?
I think a switch for me was when I recognized the rules of this flag football were not the same as it's not on a narrow field. It's on a full 100-yard, 53-yard wide field, and the concepts of it, for the most part, it's a force. They can't rush. It's a 4-second clock, so you have time to think and throw. And